Ah. Ladies and gentlemen, it had to happen. It was destined to happen. Heartbreak. The fundraiser lost the bags. Welcome to Bulls, Bears, and Bags. I'm your host, The Fundraiser. This is not clickbait at all. It's nowhere close to being clickbait. Oh, how I wish it was, but it wasn't. Oh, brother. Where's my drawing tools at? Can I get a stencil or something like that? Let me write, man. Let me write. Yeah, I'm already on there. Okay. This happened. That happened. And it mirrored to this. Monthly drawdown. I can only get $1,000 a month. That's where this max loss right here is for. That's for the month. Yeah. Yeah, might be asking what the hell happened. Let me show you, man. But before I show you, I was actually positive for the day. Let's get to it. Let me take this off. Let me clear all that out. I was actually in a positive today. See? Yeah. Thank you, Gold. You did this for me, Gold. Gold, you did all that for me. This is what happened. You not, dog. Come on now. You gonna work with me or not? This is what happened when you do things right. Even right here from yesterday. You do things right. You do things right. When you do things right. It goes in your favor. Make profit. Make profit. Gold today, as you can see, did fantastic for me. For a minute, it was kind of sketchy. I thought I wasn't gonna do much today, but no, sir. Gold came through for me. That volatility is something else. When it drops, it drops. But when it jumps up, it jumps up. And baby, I was up there for a while, and I started taking profit. And then, like a fool, let's get back to it. Like a fool, this happened. This whole thing effing happened. You like Thompson or fundraiser, however you want to address it. We thought once you trade positive for the day, you meet all your marks, you leave well enough alone. You're supposed to. Ideally, you're supposed to. But what I did today, because we all know that I just gotta back test some of this, some of that. I gotta become a master tweaker. All I do is tweak, tweak, tweak. That's why some of my friends call me Master Tweaker, not the fundraiser, because I always find, especially when I was producing music, when I'm on the boards producing and mixing and engineering for the musician, I'm Master Tweaker. Even on my off time, just like I do my back testing, I used to do my music. I used to take a random song and I used to just randomly mess with all my mixing tools to see what kind of sounds I could come up with. You know, position of microphone difference. See if I can come up with a different sound from that. Sometimes good, a lot of times bad. It's just who I am. That's my nature, and I can be very analytical. But this right here, I forgot that I was on my actual account. I didn't move over to my demo account, my paper money account, where I could test stuff. And one of the things I wanted to test was the validity of the NOS stock, the NOS 100. Instead of NAS, it should be NOS because that stuff it's like a car with NOS in it. It just goes, man. And not only does it goes big. And so I done heard a lot about this stock, just like gold. When they move, they move. It's like a 300-pound lineman who can run a 4.3. It's a whole lot of ass to be moving so fast. And baby, this was no joke. And because I thought I was on my paper account, I decided to place bids. I didn't realize I was on my actual account for Trader Central funding my $10,000 challenge account until it was too late. Way too late. And this little silly ass bar, where you at? This little silly ass, this one bar right here, knocked me the fuck out. Excuse my language. Because I placed bids way up here. I did not realize what the hell was going on till it got down here. I'm like, oh man. And as you can see, it did not want to move from this level. So I called myself, hey, I'm going to redeem myself. You know, trading psychology kicked in, or the lack thereof, because it was in panic mode. All I saw, let me clear this up for you. Trading psychology finally caught up with my punk butt. I should have stayed in all my bids. All my bids. Just let the good time roll. So, you know, a lot of times I do that. But because I was not ready for this trade, this is a lesson taught. I was not ready for this trade. I got out too soon in this area and I took L's. What I should have did was just say, hell, I already done played myself. I might as well see how long it'll take for it to come back. The count is blown anyways. The only way to salvage it is not take the orders down. Don't you know, not only did it come back to this area, God dog it, come on now, don't be lame. Not only did it come back to this area, as you can see, oh boy. This area was not only met with this bar, but it was taken out by this bar. Yeah. So I could have broke even, or being who I am, I could have just rolled it on out to up here. Yeah, that happened. These things goes 100 miles an hour with no brakes. Now, here's another kicker. Stop losses. Because I was messing around with this, I did not set any stop losses. Now, mind you, I'm fantastic at setting stop losses. Hold on. There we go. They're all drawings and all that good shit. I'm fantastic when it comes to stop losses when I'm on TradingView. On TradingView, it goes without saying because it allows you to set it up in this area. In this whole little area, I can set my stop losses. How freaking nice. How freaking nice. But another thing that's a kicker. I really gotta get used to this. But at times, as you can see, I take on multiple trades because there's so many small increments. And that's what ended up happening. I took on, when I'm on this particular platform, MT4, MT5, and I was doing this challenge, it's only so much they'll let you bid. And because the increments are so small, I can place many different trades, probably 5 trades at a time. And I'm never able to set stop losses. That's a butt kicker. That's a real flipping butt kicker. Because if I would have set my stop losses, I wouldn't have got my butt handed to me on one big red bar. I would have set it at the end of maybe this green bar right here, or somewhere on this red bar for sure, the way it dropped. All I know is that I would have set a 20 bar stop loss. And that's difficult when you're placing 5 and 10 bids at one time. But when it's one at a time, I most definitely set them. So that's that. Oh man. It's gone just like that. But I did learn a lot today. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You see this account right here? This is what I thought I was working with. I don't know why, but I actually thought I was working on this account. You see that? You see that? That 2443? Guys, that came from gold. I was on my paper trading, as you can see right here. I was on my paper trade, and I was curious, could I flip $100 on gold? Let me see how volatile it is, you know? So I did just that. Let me move myself out the way real quick, if I can. Ooh, boy. Where you at? Here we go. XAUUSD. Let me see if I can find where I placed that trade at. Gold is very volatile, guys. I'm telling you. It was like somewhere around 7 o'clock this morning, Central Time. you know, here's my levels. Come on, baby. Show me what you got. That's 9 o'clock. Where are you at? Where are you at? Ooh, wee. Look at all them ups and downs like a roller coaster. Look at my RSI just looking like the George Roy stream over at Six Flags over Texas. Look at that. Here we go. I placed my bid right here. It went down and it came back up. Let me see. From here to here. Let me get this out for you guys. $716 bars. I mean pips. 716. Dude, that ain't no joke. That's within 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes. 10 daggone minutes. I got 716 pips. I leveraged 40% of my account, my paper trading account, because naturally I'm scalping, because I'm flipping. I'm flipping an account. So I went heavy on it. I just wanted to see what it would take to make a good flip on this. So I'm like, at first I was at 10%. And I'm like, no, in order to flip, you got to scalp. In order to scalp, you got to place heavy and set your stop loss real fast. So that's what I did. And in 10 minutes, I went from $100 to $2,443.84. Just like that. Y'all see it right here. So tomorrow, since I'm no longer part of a challenge, my new challenge is going to be with my own money. I'm going to set me up an account, put $100 to $200 on there, and flip it. And flip it. Minus well. Now, guys, before I leave you for the day, let's talk about something. And I'm curious. I'm going to ask about this. On Traders Fund Central, they said that you're supposed to receive up to 80% profit, right? Okay. But they won't let you take no more than 5% at a time. So my question to them is, how am I going to get 80% of what I made in profit? I'm just curious. Everybody brags and boasts about this profit, this prop firm, and this prop firm gives you X amount of dollars. They pay you X amount of days, some of them 14 days, every 14 days, some of them once a month, some of them twice a month, depending on your account. Some of them give you 50% if you sign up for this, 80% if you sign up for that. But really, the real question is, how much can I draw out of my account at one time? I'm not saying that there are a ripoff, but I'm curious. If I got a $10,000 account sitting at 20 grand and 80% of that extra 10,000 is mine, that's $8,000. You're telling me I'm only able to withdraw $500 of it at one time while sitting on 20 grand when I'm actually owed $8,000? It would explain why people have multiple accounts, but I'm not down for that. Having multiple accounts to make up for y'all not paying me all my money. So I'm gonna ask questions. I'm gonna get back to you guys, and we'll talk about this later. So until then, thank you for coming in and sitting with me, going over all this. This is Bulls Bears in the back. I'm the host, the fundraiser. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.